Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to change your dock preferences on your MacBook. I don't know about you, but I find the dock down at the bottom very cumbersome for me. It gets in the way of me scrolling and looking at web pages fully. So there are things that you can do to hide it, to change the position, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go up to the Apple and go down to Preferences and select System Preferences. And then you're just going to look for the System Preferences icon for the dock. Once you click on that, you have several options. You can adjust the size, you can make it larger or smaller, depending on what you prefer. You can choose to magnify it so that as you scroll over, you have a magnified version of each individual icon, and it just helps you see them a little bit better. It's also kind of fun. Or you can position the screen on the left or the right as opposed to the bottom. I like the left-hand side dock option because then this way the scroll bar on the right is left open for me, and I'm able to do what I want with it, and I always just move my window over a little bit just that this is always there. So I'm going to go back to that again in System Preferences. You also have the option of using the genie effect or the scale effect to minimize your windows. And this is another one that I like to do, automatically hide and show the dock. What this means when I have this selected is that the dock will be hidden until I bring my cursor to the area where the dock will show up. And once I pull it away, it'll disappear again. This maximizes my desktop space, and it makes it most easy for me to be able to interact with the programs and the applications that I'm using throughout the day. So I'm going to show you again how to get there. You're going to go to the Apple at the top, System Preferences, and select Dock. And again, you have all of these options. Just read through them and choose what's most comfortable for you. I suggest trying out a couple of different scenarios until you find the right fit. I'm going to close that again, and then I'm going to come back to my dock. And another thing, I'm just going to hide this window so we can see this a little bit better. Another thing you can do is you can add items to your dock, or you can take items away. If this is something that I do not want to have on my desktop any longer, or my dock any longer, because I don't use it often, all I have to do is hold down the Control key and click on my mouse or trackpad and go to Options and choose Remove from Dock. This is going to take that icon right out of the dock and give me space again in my dock. What you can also do is, if you are in your Finder, I'm just going to bring my dock back so that you see it all the time by selecting this, deselecting that. Okay, so now it's there all the time because I unchecked that box. And I'm going to go to my applications. And if you have automatically displayed in your dock, all you have to do is click on it from your applications, drag it over, and as you'll notice, the icons separate and give you an area right there where you can drop it in. If you decide that you don't want it there any longer, again, all you do is Control, click, choose Options, and Remove from Dock. That does not remove the program entirely. It's still in my applications folder. It's just not visible as a shortcut on my dock. Other things you can do, you can move things around. So if I want my Word to be closer to my Excel and then my PowerPoint, all I have to do is click and pull until the icons separate, and then it gives me a new space to add it in. So you can rearrange and you can also add and remove icons that you need or don't need. So again, to recap real quick, my dock, I'm going to go to the Apple icon, System Preferences, and I'm selecting dock to make those changes. Then if I want to add, I click and drag, make sure they separate, drop it right in. If I want to remove, Control click, go to Options, remove from dock, and it's gone again. And if I want to rearrange, all I have to do is click and drag and drop it right into its new position. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again next time.